All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex,
And I'm Edwin.
and welcome to another episode of the Banter podcast. How you doing, Edwin?
Not too bad. Uh, Not too bad. I think that last episode where we had the cookie with the sundae from Costco, I still think about it sometimes. It
Do you dream about it too?
Yes, it has entered my dreams.
Oh
Uh,
man,
it really did redeem itself. Like I remember that first time we had it, the cookie just by itself, it was super disappointing, but the Sunday just completely flipped it around.
yeah, it was amazing, and it was a lot of sugar that day.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, I know. Yeah, you had that sugar rush hitting you at that moment, but I could tell you're happy, and if you're happy, I'm happy.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
How
So,
how have you been?
well, I this morning I looked in the mirror and I'm starting to get some gray hair, which is normal. For some reason, there's a strand of gray hair on like the left side, which
Mhm.
it's been there for a while now, but this morning it was just looking extra shiny.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I can tell you I'm stressed. I don't know if
Yeah,
stress makes it more shiny or what, but it's a lot going on at work. Feel like my eyes have it's just constantly staring at a computer screen for 8 to 9 hours straight. The biggest perk is being able to work in a hybrid model. So I can work remotely, I can be in the office. But the downside of that was that you're probably staring at a screen a lot, and it sucks at times.
yeah. I mean, I think unfortunately, like these days, everybody's just staring at a screen all day long, and after work, they go and stare at another screen. It just
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing right now too. I turn off my laptop at work at like 6ish, drove straight home here and just open my screen and just now we're gonna probably stare at this for another 2 hours. So but hey, it's all right. This is the fun type of staring on the screen. Nothing stressful about this.
yeah. Actually, speaking about screens, did you see the new Apple Vision Pro?
Yeah, I've seen some of the clips of people using it.
Hmm.
It looks awesome. I think it's and correct me if I'm wrong because like I don't know if this is accurate, but what I was watching was like it seemed like they had like you could watch like multiple things like
Yeah,
at once. And so like I saw like an Instagram reel where the guy that was using those that particular Apple product, they had like an NBA game on one side, they had like YouTube playing on another side in like their living room. So that was pretty neat.
it was. Yeah, I saw like a video about it as well, and I think I'm quite impressed. Like, I feel like this is the future of computing. That being said, like this is the first version, and obviously, like this is gonna, it's super clunky right now. But I think it was on Reddit or something. Someone was talking about it that once they get it down to not like a huge goggle type of device and more like like the Tony Stark glasses
Yeah, yeah,
that where he can see stuff. Yeah, like
yeah.
once they can do that, then I think it's gonna be a huge like game changer.
The future is bright. We're living in the right time right now. So many advancements going on, and like I when I watched that clip of the with that product, I was just like, wow, this is gonna just replace TV. Like you won't at at a certain point you won't need TV. Like you just need to wear those goggles. and now you have like whatever space that TV could be taking on that wall, you can like add like more stuff, like other stuff that you might want to hang. Like I don't know, like buy a painting, hang that on the wall. Now you have more space to do that. So
Yeah.
pretty cool.
No, yeah, it definitely seems pretty revolutionary what's going on here. And yeah, I know like it's just the first model, and I'm sure like Apple is going to keep improving upon it. And I feel like maybe like a few models in, we're really going to start to see it shine. Because I think right now, like, it's almost, I think someone was saying that it's kind of like a beta test for people that can afford it, because it's like $3,500, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's like, I think the apps, that's the support isn't quite there yet, but I think we have a glimpse into what the future is going to look like, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. And I mean the concept of it, it's similar to like I'm trying to think like you know like the Oculus, like they're like because they have like there's a bunch of products out there that are very similar that's already out there.
Mhm.
And it seems like Apple is kind of following the formula that's worked for them in the past with like the you know with the iPod and the iPhone, or maybe I think more specifically with the iPod, because they weren't the first ones to create like an MP3 player, but they were the ones that really made it cool and
Right.
made it really popular.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. You're right. Like, I think pretty much all of Apple's products, they're not like the inventor. They're just the enhancer, if you
Hmm.
will. Yeah.
It's yeah, that's it's crazy. And is that mean that is this the time to buy Apple stock, Edwin? Is this the time? Should I go all in on Apple stock? Because I believe, I mean, if this product works out, it's the valuation of that company is going to jump like nuts. And I think it would just follow the model with the iPod and the iPhone, Apple Watch, all those things, right? Apple, just like you said, they're able to enhance these products and make it cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like, you know, I think before they released this product, I felt like Apple was kind of getting stagnant, because it doesn't feel like any of their products are like doing anything groundbreaking at the moment. You know, like iPhone's just, whatever upgrade, like random upgrades that it's not like back then when like you'd wait for the iPhone release and be like, oh, like what's this new cool thing? It's just kind of like just whatever. Like it feels like it's on autopilot, and like same with like all their other devices. But yeah, the Vision Pro, it seems like it's the next product that they have that may have like an iPhone type impact on the world.
Yeah.
Because you know how big the iPhone was. Like that's what made smartphones what they are today.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm really excited. Like I do feel like the Vision Pro could do that for the next generation of computing.
Yeah, yeah. So it's I just find it fascinating that again Apple is just kind of able to reinvent the wheel, because like you know like the VR stuff like Oculus, I know Meta had their thing too. Like these products have been there for a while. It's just I felt like it's never really gained traction, but all of a sudden like Apple releases their like Vision Pros, like everyone's just super excited. So, but yeah, I agree with you though with that. Yeah, Apple has been pretty stagnant. Every year is a new iPhone model, and I feel like they're just upgrading their camera lenses. yeah, they'll change up maybe their charger as well. Like they're switching over. I think they switched over to what the was it like the USB-C?
USB-C. That finally, right? Like
Yeah,
everyone else has done it, and finally, actually, I heard that they were kind of forced to do it because the EU apparently like made it so chargers like had to follow the USB-C configuration. So I don't know. Who knows? If Europe didn't come in and make that law, then we might still be stuck with lightning cables.
yeah. So yeah. So again, I think I don't know. I want your opinion on this because you're a day trader, and I'm sure that you really look into like kind of the financials on whatever companies you're investing in. And I'm sure you might have taken a glance at Apple. Apple right now, $189 at closing. Is this
Mm.
time for me to go all in?
I, I don't recommend ever to go all in on any stock, but it does seem like I will say that in the long term, it does seem like Apple has a bright future ahead. And I mean, it's already one of the biggest companies in the world. So I think tech wise, it should continue to grow as a company in valuation as well. But I think it's smart to diversify your investments and not just put it all into like one sector like tech, like spread it out. Um, yeah, not financial advice, but
That's okay. Well, that's better than what I would be advising, which is to go all in on Apple. And again, that's all right. No, it's not financial advice for anyone that's listening to our one viewer out there. Don't listen to what I did or what I'm saying. Um, it's been interesting though. Now, since we're on the topic of stocks, and again, I don't really follow it closely because I just don't have enough time. But one thing's for sure, AI is just boosting a lot of boosting some of like some of the big stocks like Nvidia. So anyways, though, I know we were talking before we started the recording about trips and trying to figure out if we want to go to Vegas or Puerto Rico. And for our one viewer out there, so Edwin and I we had like we have like a buddy, or we have two buddies that we went to school with during pharmacy school. I think one of them is a medical student, but we all were in the same like school system. So it's been a couple years since we've really seen each other, and we want to find a good time to do kind of have a reunion of sorts. Now it's just trying to figure out a location.
yeah. Um, yeah, it's tough though. I think trying to get everybody together because I think, when we were in school, you kind of take for granted like the easy access you have to everybody, and you can just hang out and be like, hey, like, you want to hang out tonight, or like you want to play basketball this afternoon, or whatever. But now I think we all live in different states, right? And all the way across the country. So it's tough. It's tough to find time to meet, a place to meet. And that I think that's what happens, as life goes on. It's a sad reality.
Sounds yeah, that sounds it's a lonely world out there. It sucks to really I wouldn't say we drifted apart, right? It's more like physically speaking, like yeah, we are in different locations because just our paths took us there. And but it's nice though, like I think we hadn't really thought about having a reunion of until fairly recently. And again, everyone's just been busy. We had I mean COVID was probably the first big factor early on.
Mm.
But then yeah, like just career wise, just everyone's kind of doing their own thing right now. So it's really hard to get a schedule that fits everyone.
Yeah.
Don't take for granted those times at school. Those were the days. Like outside of taking tests and studying the boring stuff at school, probably the most important stuff that you should be doing. Outside of that, the best part was getting to know everyone, being friends, hanging out, going to the gym, playing basketball. Those were good times. And
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah. I think it's really easy to take that for granted while you're in it because it just seems normal at the time. But then later on, you realize that it's a very special time.
yeah. So I just had a random flashback. There was a time, I don't remember when. It was second or third year pharmacy school. I think we participated. Did we participate in a dodgeball tournament?
We did.
And we lost. I think we lost every game.
Don't quite remember, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, I remember exactly because our record was 0-2. And I remember there was an upperclassman. I was just trash talking him. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna beat you. We're gonna make it far." And if you're gonna say words like that, you better make sure it happens, right?
Yeah.
And we did not deliver. I mean, he gave me crap about it later. I feel like every type of sporting event or competition that has involved like either all of us or some of us, I think we've lost in like everything. I'm talking like if we signed up, formed the team, and to participate in something. I think I have like a losing record. I think I have not won a single game with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also kind of makes sense because when it gets to like the competitive nature and like intramurals and stuff, I feel like you're gonna face a lot tougher competition than you would just playing like pickup or just normal stuff. Uh, and I feel like we also have to realize that like some of these people that go to school, they were athletes in college. So
Yeah, that you're right. That's true. Or did you participate in intramural basketball during school, during pharmacy school?
I never did
Okay.
basketball. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. I remember that. Okay, so it was me and our two other fellas in our group that participated in intramurals, and we were part of a team full of other like upperclassmen, and I can tell you what, we were 0-4, lost every game. Our best game was the last game, which we lost by 9. Every the first 3 games were all blowouts. We got destroyed, and I can tell you what, like I've never played organized sports, like even basketball. So like in terms of like, running plays, all of that, like knowing where to be on the court, right? Like I didn't know that. But I remember like, like some of the members on the team, like they're very competitive, and they were just like kind of yelling at us. Just like, you guys gotta do this, do that. I'm just like, I mean, y'all needed bodies, so that's why we're here. I'm just here to try to figure out how to play this game here and have fun. Y'all are kind of like making it hard to enjoy it. So yeah, I think after that moment, I was just like, I don't think I can ever do intramurals again. Just like the people take it very seriously, and I'm not at that level.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way.
Yeah, so sports, it's always it can bring out the worst out of people.
Yeah, it definitely can. Have you been keeping up with any of the NBA trade deadline stuff?
Sort of. I don't who any big players have been traded so far.
Not really. And I kind of feel like the sentiment is that no big deals are really going to happen this trade deadline. Like, there's not really anyone big to that teams want to trade.
Which, yeah, there's no like Kevin Durant out there for trading right now. I'm just I am I was very shocked, and this is not about a trade, but like I was shocked about the Milwaukee Bucks firing their coach
Oh,
Adrian
Adrian
Griffin,
Griffin.
and like I'm sure like I watched like a bunch of videos. They were explaining why they fired him, and it's more like it sounded like he was losing the locker room. Like their defensive ratings just been atrocious. But to fire a coach in the middle of the season and you had the second best record at the time, and and you replace him with probably one of the most overrated coaches in the NBA, Doc Rivers.
I mean, I get that, but I think, yeah, like I heard that he lost the locker room as well. And I think if you lose the locker room, like that's it. Like it's game over. It doesn't matter. Like it's not salvageable.
Yeah, it's and they had a. I'm sure that this was a tough decision for them to make, but I mean, to bring in Doc Rivers, a man that has blown three 3-1 leads 3 times, has blown a couple of 3-2 leads, has not made an NBA final since 2010, has not made a conference final since I believe 2012, 2011, 2012. So and everything's been with the Celtics. And he's always, Clippers took them took them to a level that the Clippers had not seen in their whole franchise history, but did not make it any further than the semifinals. 76ers, same thing. Now he's with the Bucks. And they're 1-4 since replacing Adrian Griffin.
I don't know, man. I feel like, like I said before, like I think if you lose the locker room, like it's kind of game over. Like you need to move on. Kind of reminds me of maybe something the Lakers should be doing right now. Good old Darvin Ham.
Remember when he was loved by LA? It was just like a couple months ago. They made it to the Western Conference Finals and they had turned their season around and people were so optimistic. They had all these great
Yeah.
signings. They brought back their core players, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it looked great, but when he started giving Torian Prince like starter minutes and not straying away from that, like when Vanderbilt was before he got injured, like could have played like I don't know. I feel like he's made a lot of head scratching moves, and I think I don't know if he's lost the whole locker room, but he's definitely lost LeBron and AD.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw there was like a viral video that went out or like a meme where like LeBron just is looking at Darvin Ham kind of pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a sign. Led GM is gonna make an appearance, I'm sure, sometime between now and the end of the season. I feel like Darvin Ham's gone. Ain't no way he's gonna be here next year unless they have a miraculous turnaround again.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on, like because I've been around the Lakers subreddit recently, and they talk about how this is more of a Genie Bus problem, a Rob Pelinka problem, and Darvin Ham is just kind of like the just an extension of that.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I think, yeah, people say that like Genie Bus, like she doesn't know what she's doing. Like she hires her friends and doesn't really know basketball. And like she used to have Kobe to like ask
Yeah.
basketball advice for, but since he passed, like it seems like I don't know, she doesn't really know what to do.
I think it's. I mean, I feel like it's a Lakers tradition though, since like when her dad was still running the show, like Jerry Buss. I mean, he's been like they were. He was known to like kind of keep everything within the family type of thing. So like once you're a Lake, once a Laker, always a Laker type of mentality. Which is why like like right now, I mean, they have like who they have like Kurt Rambis.
Oh, geez.
Like I don't know that guy needs to go. I don't know what he's consulting Genie on, but there's a reason why he flamed out as a coach.
Mhm.
I don't think he's really respected outside of the Lakers organization. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't know anything about him. Who
Yeah,
else?
but apparently Kurt Rambis and his wife are like best friends with Jeannie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's just wild. And I think I'm trying to think who else there. I mean, like Jerry West, like his children, I think have been like within the Lakers organization at some capacity. I think some of them have served as scouts and all that. I don't know what other roles they have in there.
Yeah, but like they got rid of Jerry West.
They
When,
they did they did. Well, no, did they though? Because I thought Jerry West left the Lakers in like 2000, so he
yeah,
didn't.
because they
Mhm.
got like they didn't want him back.
Did they not want him back, or Phil Jackson didn't want him back? Because I think Phil Jackson and Jerry West didn't really. I felt like they didn't really get along. That's so.
Mhm.
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
And I'm sure Jerry West wanted another challenge too, which is why he jumped over to the Grizzlies right after the Lakers. But who else? Magic Johnson is the biggest one I could think of too, and I mean he's a big part of Lakers lore. He's just him. When remember that time? This was a kind of a random time in Lakers history. When remember when he was the president of basketball operations?
Yeah. No, I think that just goes to show like it's all on Genie. Like
Yeah.
all these people can come in and like all these things can happen, but it all starts from the top. And like until you change that, then like it's always going to be like bad decisions being made.
That's 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 true. That's
Because
very
I heard
true.
that like there's like the younger bus, like I think Joey and somebody else, like
Yeah.
they're handling like a D League team, but like apparently they're pretty good basketball minds. So like I don't know, maybe they can hand over the reins one day.
We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't end up being like a power struggle of any sorts because remember the time when Jim Buss was running the show? Oh, that was a great time. And essentially Genie like launched a coup and took him out.
Yeah, but it turns out she's not too much better.
Well, they got a ring out of it, so I mean that'll be her reasoning or her way to differentiate herself from her brother. It's like, well, at least he got a ring.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's just because LeBron wanted to come to LA. Like that has nothing to do with anything else. And like also they didn't hire Ty Lue like when they had the chance. And like I think that's like one of the biggest transgressions. Like they weren't willing to give him a contract longer than LeBron's, but they give Darvin Ham like what is he 4 year contract, like brand new head coach. Like I don't know, some of the stuff they do doesn't make sense.
It was all a head scratcher. So yeah, when I mean when they were looking to hire Ty Lue, was that when they passed on Ty Lue, did they end up hiring? They ended up hiring Frank Vogel
Yeah,
instead,
they ended
right?
up hiring Vogel,
Yeah,
which I mean I think Vogel is a good coach, but
yeah.
then they ended up firing Vogel like in a really weird way, like and like I think using him as a scapegoat when yeah. I don't know. It all just feels a little scummy to me.
The Lakers did not set him up for success in this last season. When you trade for Russell Westbrook, the man that doesn't space the floor, and you just traded him because you wanted that star name to it. I'd say that was a really bad move, and that hurt the team. It really did. Put them back.
Yeah. And I heard that Holinka, like, I heard he, I guess this is all rumors, but like, I heard he kind of like backstabs people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, he was apparently like, he was like putting a lot of blame on like Magic for stuff, saying like he wasn't showing up or whatever. And then I think also that he's the one that leaked that LeBron and AD wanted Westbrook. But I mean, this is all like rumors, but like I don't know.
Uh,
It's interesting to hear.
I think there is some truth to it, and yeah, the whole backstabbing thing with Rob Pelinka. I mean, yeah, that that's been around. So, well, the Lakers suck. I mean, well, they're okay. I mean, they don't. I mean, for where they're supposed to be at, yeah, they're not where they're at when they won the in-season tournament. Like that was the peak of the Lakers season,
Yeah, that was
and
insane. Like how just the 180 that's happened since then.
yeah, yeah. Which I don't know. It's just the season progresses. Just things happen. Like the schedule. I don't know if the Lakers schedule got stronger after the tournament, but I mean, people got injured too.
But honestly, like I think LeBron said it best. He was like, on any given night, like we can beat any team, but on the next night we can lose to any team as well.
Yeah,
And yeah, like that shows because like I remember like there were like a bunch of random teams they lost to, and then they beat the Celtics without LeBron and AD, and then they beat the Knicks right after, and it was just like, what's going on?
it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lakers. It's been a rough last decade because everyone's been so used to Lakers. Like if they win, then they're competing for like a couple years, right? So far, Lakers is just like they missed the playoffs, and then LeBron comes, missed the playoffs, win championship, lose first round, miss the playoffs, make the playoffs, and go all the way to the conference finals. And now they might potentially enter the play-in tournament or even miss the playoffs. So it's been a wild ride with during the LeBron James era of
You know,
the
it
Lakers.
just makes me sad too because I feel like they're literally wasting LeBron's last years. Like he's seriously playing at a ridiculous level for his age, and they're just wasting it. It's
Is
shake
it
shake my head, man.
is it time to trade LeBron James?
Well, I mean, he has a player option for next season, right? So, I mean, they're
I
not going to trade him anywhere he doesn't want to go. So, I mean,
I want to see the Warriors trade for LeBron. That would be
Braun and
hilarious.
Curry.
It would be hilarious. I and to the fact that if you trade for like a basically an almost 40-year-old guy and to say that could be an upgrade to the Warriors roster says a lot.
Just got to get rid of Clay.
Dude, Clay has been atrocious. Watching him play gives me anxiety. Like I watch him, I'm just like the shots that he would take, like back in the day, like those were awesome shots. Now it's
Yeah.
just like you can't be doing this. This is terrible.
Yeah.
So
Can't unlearn bad habits.
true. True. So yeah, no, basketball's been crazy, and All-Star weekend is supposed to be. Is it this weekend or next week?
I think it should be this weekend, right?
I'm not sure. Let's see. All-Star, NBA All-Star. Oh, that's next week. Next. Oh yeah, it makes sense. It should be next week because this week is the Super Bowl.
Oh, right, okay. This week
Yeah.
is Chinese New Year too, right?
It is, yeah, on the 10th. On the 10th. So it's gonna be an exciting weekend. I'm more excited for the Super Bowl. I have a plan. I already have a plan in motion of what I want to do Super Bowl Sunday.
What is this plan?
It involves going to Costco.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of buying either like the ribs
Ooh.
or like just the rotisserie chicken
Okay.
and just the whole day just eating that. Just and
Going
just
down.
yeah, maybe get some tortillas. Um maybe
Oh,
get
what
some,
we were talking about last time.
yeah.
Ooh,
So
that. Oh, that's.
um
Yeah.
so
Wait, did we talk about it on the podcast or did we talk about it somewhere else?
no, we definitely talked about on the podcast
Okay.
about the
Okay.
tacos and stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna try to make this a reality. Yeah, no, like I was talking to one of my friends because like one of my friends that wanted to hang out on that Sunday, but they were only available in the evening.
Okay.
And I told my other friend this is like there's no way I can go to this because I already have a plan in motion, and it's gonna involve buying a rotisserie chicken and eating that and watching the Super Bowl. Like I don't have time for friends at that moment. Like I'm trying to enjoy this chicken. So then my friend then messaged the other friend. He's like, she was just like, well, it's like we can't we can't meet up with you. Alex has a date with a chick, and she was trying to make a joke because chicken. I'm like, this is so lame, but anyways, yeah, that is my plan for Sunday. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I might even get some ice cream and a cookie too. I might just go
Ooh,
all out.
man. You know, okay. Couple things I have to say about this.
Okay, all right.
One is I've been perusing the Costco subreddit.
Of course you
And
have
have you ever seen the chili that they make?
the chili.
Do
I
they
feel
have
like
the chili around
I,
there?
f- I feel like I've had like samples of it.
Like the prepared food chili, like the Kirkland.
Oh, oh no, I don't know. I haven't.
So apparently that's low key like one of their best like uh prepared food Costco items. I've seen the chili around at my Costco, but you know, who thinks about getting chili? Like, but apparently it's really good. So,
Wow.
I mean, chili seems like a Super Bowl staple. Uh,
Yes, it is.
you,
Chili
oh my
wing.
gosh.
Yeah. What?
What about a chili dog?
God damn it, dude! I'm not. That is. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be a great combo. Like, oh gosh, chili, hot dogs.
Ooh,
Get some wings too. Like
ooh,
wings is a staple of Super Bowl Sunday,
oh my
and
gosh.
I remember I remember like the Costco's back at home. Like usually around Super Bowl weekend, they would have like the little they have like a station right for to sample wings,
Mm,
and it used to be super packed because they would I mean they would give you a whole wing. And just like people were just going back and forth. Like I remember they used to go back and forth, and I would get like maybe 10 or 20. Like I had a full meal out of that. I don't know if they do that anymore, but back in the day, that was
so actually, I
awesome.
went to Costco this weekend and
Yeah.
they were sampling wings. And I was wondering, but yeah, that makes sense for Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, you're right.
I gotta I feel like they don't do this at any other Costco outside of like California because I have not like ever since I left,
Really?
I haven't seen anyone sample chicken wings out at a Costco here in Florida. I'll make a trip. I'll make a trip this Saturday, and I'll give you updates.
Yeah,
Uh,
because actually, when I went there, there were actually two sample stations for two different chicken wing flavors.
wow,
Yeah.
I'm starving now. I mean, I already had dinner, but now just this talk, like I'm craving some chicken wings, some ranch.
You know, you know what they say, second dinner.
I do need more protein. That's, that could be my valid excuse. I don't want Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oof. Do you guys have Wingstop over there?
Actually, I haven't checked. Oh, let's see. Let me check here. Wingstop. We have that. I feel like we. Oh yeah, we do. We do.
Have you had Wingstop?
Had it once. I think it was that. Did we go to Wingstop in Maryland?
I'm
I
not
feel.
sure. Maybe, yeah, with Pasong.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was the only time I went to Wingstop. Was with you guys. Most of the time I've gone to Buffalo Wild Wings. They don't do their buy one get one free deal anymore.
What?
The at on Tuesdays for Buffalo Wild Wings, they used to do like the BOGO, I think.
But wasn't it just like cheaper wings?
Was it?
Yeah, like
Oh, they
the wings were like cheaper. It wasn't like a BOGO.
was it not?
Like it was like some cents for per wing or something.
I thought it was a BOGO. Oh. Well, now they don't. I mean, regardless, their deals are not the same.
Uh,
Yeah, so I haven't really been back. Gosh. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'm
dude. I mean, you should definitely do those Costco. You're making me hungry just thinking about it. Especially, oh man, that what we talked about, that rib tortilla quesadilla thing. That would be amazing. Uh,
yeah, I'm salivating at the thought right now. It's wow, yeah, I'm starving. It's I got I don't know if I can make it to Sunday. I might just go tomorrow and buy stuff. Like
why
for
tomorrow?
real.
Why not now?
I mean, Costco's about to close here, so like
Uh,
I have no choice. I will have to wait. So
Also, speaking of ice cream, this
yeah.
weekend I went to Afters. Have you ever been there before?
If I had, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I got a triple scoop of ice cream
Oh,
because
I'm sure you
it
did.
the way they do it, it's like I think it was like $6 for one scoop,
Yeah,
and then it's $2 more for each additional scoop. So I was just like,
yeah.
like,
That's how they get you. That's how
that
they
is how
get
they
you.
get you. But it was so good. Like I think I got like the midnight brownie or something, and like the cookie butter, and then like the jasmine milk tea flavor. But
Hmm.
it was so good.
Wow, that's look at you enjoying all the ice cream and desserts out there. And have you had any good, delicious cookies as of late?
Ooh. I haven't. I need
Mm,
to. What was that place called again that you were?
crumble.
Crumble.
Remember that crumble. Keep thinking about it. Dream about it.
Yeah, I need to go there one of these days.
Yeah, definitely worth a try. Or I mean, again, you can just come here too. We have a bunch of crumble cookies here.
Oh, didn't
So
you sent me that Instagram of like a cookie shop, right?
yeah, in Orlando. Yeah.
What was that called again?
That is a good question. I don't even remember. I said a lot of things to people. I
Oh
just don't remember.
yeah, it's fine,
Let me
it's fine.
No. We gotta. I gotta look. Oh, it's in Disney Springs. Let's see.
Is that like near Disney World or something?
Yeah, it's in the Disney World area. It's called the Cookie Bar.
Cookie bar. Oof.
Yeah, it's legit. There's a lot of good cookie places out here. There's Crumble. There's this place. There's Gideon's. Gideon's is pretty popular out here.
What's wrong?
Yeah, which is like it's like your specialty type of cookies, and there I had like at Gideon's I had this triple chocolate chunk cookie, which was super good, super sweet. It's just amazing. This is a land of cookies.
Ah man, you're getting me so hungry. I think I still gotta eat dinner.
Oh my bad. Okay, we can like, we can stray away from the topic of food for now.
I mean, I feel like it might be a good place to wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah. So also good talk. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm famished again.
It's okay.
I'm blanking out. I don't know what to say anymore. I wanna say that I am hungry and I need food. That's the only things that are running in my mind right now is I need food.
I mean, there are food places that are open.
There are like McDonald's. I already went to McDonald's. The problem is I already went to McDonald's yesterday. I'm trying not to make this a habit. I'm
Mm.
getting I keep going there for their quarter pounder or their McNuggets. Like I'm trying to like it's just again I'm like trying to like really get protein in my system right now. It's all good though. Anyways, cool man. Well, until next time, I'm Alex,
And I'm Edwin.
and this has been another episode of the Bench and Banter podcast. Have a good night, everyone, and take care.
See you next time.